Hey, what's up? My name is Monica. I'm from Flow State Freak podcast on iTunes and Spotify, and I wanted to tell you a little secret. I'm a quitter. I have been a quitter. There's so many different things that I've started and either halfway through or I finished it at the end and then just kind of quit and said, nope, never mind. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. And I think being a quitter has actually turned my life right side up and is one of my superpowers. But for the longest time, I thought quitting was bad. I don't know if you feel that way too. Being a quitter is not seen as a good thing. It's not something we're going to go around and brag about, right? But I definitely thought that too. And that single belief had led me to 7-year sentence of living a life that got me everything I thought I wanted, but not anything that I needed. And it was not living a life true to myself. I was anxious and I was depressed. So I changed how I saw quitting. For the longest time, I didn't want to be a quitter, and I thought that that was a bad thing. Except maybe quitting smoking. Like, that would be a good thing, right? I mean, that's a good kind of quitter. Well, if this one thing is good at quitting, or we're good if we're a quitter in that, maybe there's a few others, right? So maybe eating junk food. I'm going to quit eating junk food or binge watching Netflix every single night. Maybe I'm going to quit the mindless social media scrolling, or someday I'm going to quit biting my cuticles or my lip or picking at scabs, or maybe I'm going to quit playing conversations over and over in my head after they've already been had, after we've already had the conversation. That might be a good one. Maybe I'm going to quit interrupting people or being short fused, beating myself up, or, I'm going to quit telling myself that I'm decision impaired. These are all things that would absolutely be positive to quit. But then there's even bigger things too, like maybe quit spending so much time with friends who drain our energy, or quitting that soul-sucking job and start working towards a career that excites us. And I'm speaking from my own experiences here. So I bet you have some of these and maybe some other ones too. But I finally found the right phrase that described how proud I was of being a quitter, and it's called positive quitting. And Marie Forleo phrased this in her book, Everything is Figureoutable. And so I finally had the right word for this, right? So if you feel like there's a gap between where you are now and where you want to be, I'm sure that positive quitting will help you get there. Positive quitting is one of the key steps to bridge that gap and break through that wall. But how do we know what to positively quit? Right? I mean, yeah, there's some things that are going to be really obvious, but maybe there's things that we are doing that we think are things we need to do, are a necessity that actually aren't. Maybe we think that we're working towards things that are going to give us what we consider happiness and success, and maybe they won't bring that to you when you actually get it. How do you know that before you get there? How do you save yourself, like me, those 7 years of building up, the marriage and buying the new construction house and buying the sport car, to then go, this isn't at all what I want. I'm anxious, I'm depressed, and now I feel more trapped than ever. So I wish I had known these practices before then, but these practices are exactly what got me out of that and keeps me aligned and excited and working towards the things that really matter in my life right now. So how many years will you spend building up something only to realize that it's not what you want at all? So let's use some positive quitting and aligned action to either get you out of a mess or keep you from getting and digging yourself into a rut or maybe a dead end, to only then find out that it's not something that you truly want, and you only thought you either needed it because society told you, or maybe your coworkers or your school or even your family. Maybe it was like social media and just the influence of society telling you these things that you should want. So if positive quitting and aligned action are going to bridge this gap, we first need to know what to positively quit and what to take aligned action on. And there are two special practices that I did back in the day and that I am doing now quite frequently actually, to make sure that I am still in line and to constantly improve on my optimal life experience, my quality of life, and so that I don't spend any extra time on a goal that doesn't necessarily align with my biggest dream or my bottom line or something that is really going to further me. And I'm teaching both of these practices in a live workshop really soon. The only way to really do this is in a workshop. I can't teach it on my podcast. It's just too long and too interactive. So I would love for you to join me. You can join live, which is the best, or you can even watch the replay and work along with the group that was live afterward. You'll be able to download the worksheets, and you can replay that video to pause at any time, and you'll have access to that for a whole 2 weeks after. This isn't a webinar. This is actually like a workshop. This is a workshop, or it's not a webinar disguised as a workshop. Like, I am actually teaching you these things in their completeness for an hour and a half. And you can do this with the group of people in there too. You can show up however you're comfortable. You can have your face live on the video to kind of wave and do things with us. You will never need to speak. You can type in the chat to ask questions or answer things. Or you can even have your video off and just watch me and the group. Or if we don't have the exact time frame, or you get busy or distracted, or you have to leave during it, you'll be able to replay and pick up where you left off at any time 2 weeks after. So this is a real online live workshop. You get me for an hour and a half, and then you'll have me for an additional 30 minutes afterward while you finish out one final worksheet that's going to help you with your aligned action and your plan. And you can ask me questions the entire time. We'll be doing like a live Q&A. So you've got me for 2 hours, and yes, you do need to reserve a spot. So instead of maybe watching a movie one night, and for less than the price of a movie ticket for you and a friend and popcorn, you can get this, which is going to give you some real peace and clarity on where you're going, what you're doing, and you can use these 3 formulas to create happiness in your life right now. And you can use them every day. They're going to change next year. If you are one of those people that make resolutions, then definitely do this before you decide to make any resolutions for 2020. So get real peace and clarity for tomorrow. Start cultivating happiness and success in your life right now that is going to carry through and create lasting change, help you live a life true to yourself for the entirety of next year as well. So you can sign up for this workshop at workshop.flowstatefreak.com and then /go. I'm going to link that here at the bottom of this video as well, so you can just click on that. And if you're interested at all in positive quitting and taking aligned action, I have a giveaway that's going to give you some more tools for that as well. If you're watching this right now, the giveaway is live, and I'm actually going to be giving away my signed copy of Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. I went to one of her book event tours, and this is my personal copy here. She has signed it. She didn't make it personal to me, so it can go straight to you. And I'm also going to include, I got an extra Better Life journal, one of Dean Graziosi's Better Life journals. And I have been doing a journal practice for over almost a full 2 years now. And this one has definitely helped me take even more aligned action and not make the to-do lists that overwhelm me and never seem to go away. He's really helped me narrow down a niche on that. But yeah, my journaling is part of my morning practice. I do every single morning. And so this journal was going to guide you into start doing that practice. That's going to absolutely help you with your aligned action. So Marie Forleo is going to help you know how everything is figureoutable and how to use positive quitting. And then this journal is absolutely going to help you with taking that aligned action. This giveaway is live, but it's only going on for a couple weeks. You might be watching this and it might be ending really soon. I hope that it hasn't ended by the time you've watched this video. So go ahead and go check. The giveaway page is workshop.flowstatefreak.com/win. And if you're interested in both the giveaway and maybe checking out the video about this whole workshop, checking out the price and the dates, then you can go ahead and start at the giveaway, the win, the /win website. So I've also got one more thing that I'm adding into that giveaway. I had made these necklaces about a year ago, and I picked out one of my favorites and I wear it constantly, but I have 3 other ones. So you can take your pick of those. And so they're custom engraved with a particular message. I have mantras and phrases that absolutely help me in any moment of stress or overwhelm, or when I am afraid or I feel like giving up. So I've made a few, and you can pick which one that resonates with you, but there's actually an engraving on one side and an engraving on the other. So you can wear or look at whatever one resonates with you most that day. This one that I'm wearing, it says "Ride This Wave" on this side, and then on this side it says "Eyes on the Horizon." And those are very significant to me. I might talk about a lot of these mantras that I have in my podcast episodes, so you can go check that out on my website, which is flowstatefreak.com as well. But if you want to enter either of those, the website again is workshop.flowstatefreak.com/win. And I hope that, me sharing that I'm a quitter has maybe helped you feel confident and excited to find some things to quit in your life as well. So have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll catch you guys later. Maybe even on the podcast. It's Flow State Freak, and I'm on iTunes and Spotify. If you don't have either of those, you can listen to all the podcast episodes and even read the highlights like in a blog post, and maybe watch some additional videos. All of that's on my website too. So I'll catch you guys later and hope to see you over there. Thanks.